Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
What's good? It's me, Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay, and we're back for another CBM talk. We haven't done one in a couple weeks. So we got some news. We don't have a whole bunch, but we have some big ones that we'll talk about here. The first happened today, and it's about Amber Heard. So, there were rumors that she got fired from Aquaman 2. Hey, I'm here for it. Celebrate the time. Come on. A celebration.
It's not about. I ain't praying on no one's downfall. I don't want to see nobody's downfall, but it's the fact that.
No, that bitch needs.
It's the fact that Johnny Depp lost his job, so I think it's only right.
Nah, I'm going to pray on her downfall. Fuck that. So, apparently she got fired, but then there's also reports that contradict that I'm pulling up right now from Variety that says, despite a report that Amber Heard was fired from her role as Mera in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, a source tells Variety that she has not been cut from the movie. A spokesperson for Heard said in a statement to Variety, the rumor mill continues as it has from day one, inaccurate, insensitive, and slightly insane. God. Heard previously played the key role of Mera in the first Aquaman, as well as appearing in Justice League and the reconfigured Zack Snyder's Justice League. So there's a report recently that contradicts it. However, the report earlier today was that she was canned from Aquaman 2. I think they were going to do reshoots or something like that. Either way,
I heard recast and all kind of shit.
Yeah, I heard that they were going to recast her after Aquaman 2. That's actually what I've heard. That was what the one I heard from today. That they were going to recast her after, and I thought that might have been the best way to go because I don't think reshoots in time plus money. Warner Brothers, we know them niggas.
I think they should have recast it already because the fact that people out there, shout out to you guys also, are doing the boycotts and petition for the boycott. People are boycotting Aquaman. Fuck around, Aquaman and Amber Heard being that hoe. That hoe's not gonna do money. It's had numbers, and Warner Bros wants to make their money. So hey, it's going back how Friday Night Lights was when they had that coach that they thought was racist. They said, and Buddy Gary said, just get rid of him. We have a team. That's what Warner Bros go back. Amber Heard's not our star. Jason Momoa's the star. Get rid of her, recast. Let's move on.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, because as far as reshoots and the amount that it would cost for them to do that.
Is it that, or you rather get boycotted and nobody go see the film?
I still think people are going to see the film.
Bro, no, because you know what? Think about Solo.
I think, you know what? I think people will see the film and people will act a way when they see the film. Like, you might see some viral videos of her appearing on screen, and then you're going to see the crowd either boo,
I don't
throw
think so,
something.
Bro.
I can imagine that. However, people completely not watching the movie, even though, because it's a rumor that her screen time is 10 minutes. So you're telling me you're a boycott a movie for 10 minutes?
Yes, because DeAndre, think about it. Solo is a Star Wars fan. Star Wars is bigger than Aquaman, and nobody went and saw that really. People did not go see it. They said we're not seeing this shit, and they took a stand. And what does Star Wars do? Hey, we got to take notice. If people want Warner Bros to change, they have to take a stand. She shouldn't be in the film. Johnny Depp was canned from the film of Fantastic Beast, and they ain't had no proof on his case. They don't went to trial and everything now. Yeah. They ain't had no stuff on him, so they got rid of him. So I'm saying, if Warner Bros. wants to do his best for the long term, as far as money wise, sure, you gotta reshoot. That's gonna cost some money, fine. But you want to make that money back in the theaters or not? Okay, if you keep her in the film, people are not gonna go see this movie. You might have some that go see it still, but you're gonna have a lot of people that say, "I'm not seeing that." Oh wait, I'm not seeing that film.
I still think
look at the petition.
I still think people will see it.
Look at the petition though.
If her runtime is 10 minutes, I'll still go see it. Shit,
fuck that. No, because you're putting money in her pocket still. You're still paying for her.
But I know she's canned.
But you're still getting her. She's still making money off the film.
Okay, just like she still made money off this damn case.
Dog, if you think about this is her last role in Hollywood. If people boycott this movie, if they recast her, she's done in Hollywood. Let's be honest.
Okay.
So why would people go support a film that's going to involve her? You know she's going to try to tell me. So they keep her in this movie. You don't think they're going to bring her to the red carpet?
No, she's not going to appear at the fucking red carpet.
I
don't think she would want to appear at the red carpet.
Really?
Because based on what the hell she.
Then why even keep her in the film? Why not just cut her completely or recast her?
God, Javante. Look, I just don't see it happening.
You see the petition?
I don't see it happening.
There's a petition out for this.
Yeah,
shit.
and there's a petition to recast fucking T'Challa. And
this is different. This is different.
No.
That's not the same. This is about domestic violence and shit. That's completely different than this.
Okay.
This is about, and then you don't forget, this is also bigger. Let's be honest. If it was just this, but Johnny Depp didn't lose his job, nobody had a problem. Johnny Depp lost his job.
Yeah. So
she deserved to lose her job. That's why people are upset. You cost Johnny Depp a job for something he didn't even do, and now you're going to keep your job and make your money? Hell no.
I mean, it's bullshit. I get it.
That's what I'm saying. So people are going to boycott and say, we're not going to rock with that shit.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. I think either...
They're going to recast it, bro.
Look.
Jason Moore said he didn't want to work with her.
Either...
The fact is, he don't want to work... He's the main star. He don't want to work with her.
But then there were reports that said that he does like her. I don't know. Honestly, that shit's confusing. You see, it's one where they have bad chemistry. Jason Momoa doesn't like her, and then next thing you know, you hear Jason Momoa and James Wan speak out for her.
Why don't they just call old girl from Game of Thrones, tell her to come hop in this role for a little bit. She got
Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, no, not her. The other one. I had the red Sonya, whoever her name was, the red hair.
Sophie Turner.
Yeah, call her up, tell her to come play in the film. And we'll go from there. Or cast some. Just cut the character. Say the character's doing something else. Give her the character for the movie, and move on to something else. Just try to find a way to maneuver. If she only has 10 minutes worth of runtime, just cut her completely out and don't do nothing. Just wait afterwards.
They probably could do that too.
That makes sense. I think people would be cool with that. Look, people don't want to see her in the movie.
I think it's either she's going to be in the movie for 10 minutes, or her scene's going to be cut completely. She's going to be cut out of the film completely. I don't think they're going to reshoot or recast someone for Aquaman 2. I think that's. I don't see
the best idea is to cut her.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that what do you think Amber Heard's role will be in Aquaman 2? Do you think she will still be in it by the time Aquaman 2 comes out in theaters? Or do you think she'll still have her 10 minutes of screen time? Or do you think she has her regular amount of screen time that she would have received?
If she's in it, or she gets regular amount of screen time, I ain't seeing it.
Yeah, let us know that as well. If she's in it, will you boycott Aquaman 2? I would love to see your thoughts.
Hey, we gotta stay strong, guys. Stay strong. For Johnny, stay strong.
This nigga.
Don't go see that shit. If she's in it 10 minutes or more, 10 minutes or full runtime, don't go see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Okay. Speaking of DC stars, we gotta jump to Ezra Miller again. And I thought I would not have to talk about this man for the time being, but apparently he's involved in some more. Apparently they is involved in some more shit. Let me get the pronouns right. So, the Los Angeles Times reported on Friday that the parents of 18-year-old Takata Iron Eyes were granted a protective order against actor Ezra Miller, but law enforcement has been unable to locate the actor. Miller has yet to be served the papers, which accuses them of physically and emotionally abusing the teen. The Times report also used the term grooming. Chase Iron Eyes and Sarah Jumping Eagle, cool names, had their interim order of protection for their daughter approved by a judge from the Standing Rock Sioux Tribal Court in North Dakota last week. The parents accused the Justice League and We Need to Talk About Kevin Starr of, quote, psychologically manipulating, physically intimidating, and endangering the safety and welfare of, quote, their child, who has begun using the name Gibson, and like Miller uses they them pronouns. The order would bar Miller from contacting her or harassing the 18-year-old or their parents, and also would force them to stay 100 yards away from the family residence prior to a July 12th hearing. The court would grant the relief requested in the restraining order if Miller does not make an appearance at the hearing. However, Miller's current whereabouts are unknown. They move around so much that we're stuck in this legal limbo situation, and we can't serve them in any place they're in long enough. Let me skip. While Dakota Gibson, who is believed to be with Miller at this time, is 18, tribal regulations still consider the parents as legal guardians. The Times reported that the parents have made multiple previous attempts to serve documents in Vermont, where Miller has a residence, and in California. Let me skip along again. Miller and Iron Eyes first met when he was 23 and she was 12 at the Standing Rock Reservation during the 2016 political action to stop the Dakota pipeline. The family also charges that Miller gave Dakota alcohol, marijuana, and LSD and flew her to places like New York, California, London, Vermont, and Hawaii. And I think they said that Miller had sex with her when she turned 18 or something like that. Either way, yeah, y'all gotta cut that motherfucker. He got to go. They got to go. This is disturbing for Ezra, man. I look at it because him being the main star of the Flash movie, I don't really see how the Flash is gonna move forward. It seems like every time I think they might drop a trailer every now and then, it's like, well, we can't drop it now because of what Ezra just did. You can't reshoot it because Ezra is in the movie for, like, he's the main character, and also you remember in the trailers there was another version of him, so that there's also that plot line as well. So this is tough, man. This is tough. Honestly, I just say release.
It ain't tough.
I just say for the Flash movie, that shit should just be released on HBO Max. I don't think it deserves a theater release.
Just scrap. First off, I'm tired of talking about this motherfucker. Get rid of this goofy ass nigga. Get rid of his ass, bro. This motherfucker's annoying. We have the same shit. He's not a good enough actor to the point. He's not a good enough actor to the point where, he's not good enough actor to the point where we have to be over here. Oh, let's keep him. Let's keep him. He's okay. But god damn it, he can't stay out of trouble. So let's keep the fucking shit rolling. Just cancel the Flash movie. Get rid of the Flash completely. Scrap it. Just throw it away. Just blow it up. Because first off, you already had multiple directors come on that project and leave. Yeah. It just seems like a shit show. There's no point in putting it out there. DC and Warner Bros. Have already set a certain standard as far as like quality, and they're trying to get away from what the past has done. As far as moving on from the DC and keep on put out good products. With the Black Adam possibly, with Shazam 2, with Aquaman, with all these things, they're trying go in a different direction. Which they have, like, with Peacemaker and Suicide Squad, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You can't be bringing this kind of shit out, bro. This shit, if you drop this film, this takes you 2 steps back. Instead of pushing you forward. Because then it gives us this bad taste in our mouth that's going to sit there like, why did you even put this out there?
Okay. To counter that, first off, that's his pronouns. That's their pronouns. Regarding that, look, The Flash, the movie was announced the first season that The Flash show has came out. The Flash is in its 9th season. That's a problem. As you mentioned, they've scrambled through directors like crazy. Finally, they got Andy Muschietti to direct. Seemed promising from at the beginning, with a lot of who they were bringing on. Michael Keaton, Sasha Calais. I was actually really hopeful for her role as Supergirl. But see, my thing is you can't really scrap the movie because of how much you paid for the movie.
But you just brought Warner Bros. Just brought in a whole new group of executives and people coming in and run this the party. Yeah, they're not gonna take on this kind of crap. This is just baggage that's not good. It's not good baggage. There's nothing good about this film.
But regardless, let's see. Let me look this up real quick.
Even if you say put money into it, stuff like that, that's fine. Look, it's Warner Bros. But they got plenty of money. They can scrap this. Say, hey, we're not doing this no more. We're moving on.
Regardless, no. I don't think any film franchise is gonna waste money by not putting the movie out.
Some people scrap certain shit.
Yeah, Disney would do that. Yeah, they scrap shit that's in writing.
People scrap movies and say, "We're not making that no more."
Or maybe. How
many shows have we heard of that they said they want to do that? No more?
I'm talking about a finished movie. This movie is basically finished.
This is what comes next to this is what the suits have to think about. The suits. Do we put this out and hurt hurt wherever we want to do in the future? Or we just take our L right here, or do we take it later on? It's basically, when do we want to take the L? Do you want the L right now? You want the L later? Because when you put that movie out, it's gonna. Let's be honest, this movie probably gonna be ass.
No, because if I put the movie out, let's say if I put it out through a streaming service like HBO Max, I don't see a problem with that.
How do you not even come up to that?
Because one, it's not like I'm hosting.
You're still losing money then.
It's not okay, but still, let me finish. It's not like I'm hosting like PR events and all this to promote this movie because one, it's hitting streaming service. If I did put PR out there, it would be exclusively for Michael Keaton and Sasha Calais, the other 2 stars of this film. I look at it as, look, this is, if I'm Warner Brothers, I know that I gotta move on from Ezra Miller after this film. This would be it.
The thing though, if you put on streaming service, you're not making no money off it anyway. What's the point? You already lost money at that point.
What you talking about? You still make money.
You still
would make you still would make some money.
That's stuff. You're still losing because you how much money you think you put into it. You're not gonna make what you put into it. So you basically lost. You had deductible.
Okay.
Unless you put only $500K into this movie and you make $1 million, then you made value. But you're not gonna make value if you put they probably put a lot of budget into this film.
Okay. Let me put it like this: if I put let's say $200 million in this movie.
Yes, you're not making that back.
Hold on. At least I'd rather lose $200 million, or I'd rather lose $150 million than $200 million.
That's still an L. Either way, it's an L. You lost money, and you put money into it. You lost money. It's not a dub. That's a
you're not losing that as much money.
I'd rather just take the film and say I'm scrapping it and take an L, because then also even if you say okay, you may be losing a little bit less than $200 million, right? You're still also losing credibility. You've tried to get these fans. Think about all these DC fans or people that are like on the verge with DC, like, oh, I don't know, I gotta see what they do, and I try to come back. Like, say you got Black Adam and Black Adam's fired. People say, oh, I'm back in the DC world now. I'm back with this DC stuff, and you put this out.
Which is why this is something that hits streaming services. It hits HBO Max.
It's still canon.
No,
because you're trying to reboot stuff.
Not really, because if that shit is HBO Max, then hey,
it's still
No. If it hits HBO Max, and let's say people like it, or people like they like everything but Ezra Miller, they might keep everything but Ezra Miller.
How can you keep? But my thing is, DeAndre, this movie's gonna feature around Ezra Miller. It's his movie.
Yes.
So if you hate Ezra Miller, you're probably gonna hate the film. Let's be honest. You might say, oh, Michael Keaton was tight. I like seeing Michael Keaton again.
Yeah,
but that ain't gonna go nowhere.
But that's my thing. If you like Michael Keaton, or let's say Sasha Calle does an amazing job as Supergirl, then guess what? That gives her a chance to branch off that and give her own Supergirl shit, or she's featured in a Superman movie.
But what do you do with Ezra Miller at that point?
He's good. He's done.
So he's gonna replace the character.
They is done.
So he's replacing the character.
Huh?
You're replacing him.
Yes. Just recasting.
Oh no.
Literally, just replacing the actor. Hey, at the end of the day, they will follow. Ezra Miller's. They will follow Ezra Miller's story, but it's just
no.
Look at
this. Birds of Prey did what they did. They talking about doing a sequel. Sequel got cut. Okay. You gotta make money. You gotta make money, bros. It's a waste of money. With all the directors that this film has,
it's a waste of money if you just scrap the shit entirely.
But you save yourself you save yourself as far as what you're trying to build for the future. If I'm a new okay, let me like this. If I just bought in, right? I just bought Warner Bros.
If I'm really like, let's say, if I'm trying to ruin my reputation as far as Warner Brothers, that's if I release this shit in theaters. However, if I release this shit,
you probably have to. You don't know what the contract says. The contract might say you have to release this in theaters.
No,
why not? Why not? What has HBO Max? What has Warner Bros. dropped lately that doesn't go to the theaters first? Besides shows, movies.
Bad Girl.
That hasn't came out yet.
But it's coming out in December.
Is that a show?
It's a movie.
Okay, that's one. That's probably part of the contract. Was Flash? Let's be honest. You think Flash in the Flash contract? They said this is going to HBO Max as streaming.
Well, look, they don't have to look over contracts.
Shit, now. I ain't changing my shit because think about them actors. I gotta make my money too. I want to do my red carpet. That makes money. All that shit makes money.
Well, they could blame for them. They could blame Ezra for that.
Let me ask you this. Look, let me play this. If you take over a company, right? Say you bought DC, right? Or let's compare it to sports. Say you bought a basketball team, right? And you got these players that are toxic. You try to make a change and everything. You try to say, hey, we bring something new here. Mm-hmm. You may take a cut because you might have to trade these players, not get players back that are as good as these players. But you get a fresh start. Would you do that? Or would you rather keep these toxic players and say, hey, we're gonna play with them this year and fuck it, we'll figure it out after that? Or you rather just cut them right away, trade them, and go get some and just start fresh when you come in because you're the new executive running the show and you want your brand to say, or people to be able to say, hey, this is something new. This ain't the same shit we've been had.
Well, let me ask you this. Do those players, regardless how they are, they still bring tickets, right? Fans are still attracted by some of these players on the team, right?
Yes, they got a couple players that are still attracted, but the main star player is hated.
Okay.
So you're moving them.
Moving what?
You're blowing it up. You blow up the team.
If I can't move the star player right now, no.
Nigga, stop.
I wait until the offseason to ship the star player. My thing
is, they have if people. Okay, let's be like this. If they said we're canceling the Flash, nobody would be mad at Warner Brothers or DC because those are new people that came in that are creating their own product. They already canceled that Wonder Twins.
Okay.
If this is new people coming in and saying we don't want this, you can do it and people will not be mad. They'll be like, okay, new executives coming in, it can work.
Look, this is a finished product. This movie is finished.
Doesn't mean it's good.
But regardless, it's finished. You just can't fucking
you can
shelve a finished movie.
You can put that shit away.
Name a movie that has actually been shot beginning to end, finished, it has been cut.
I'll take some time to think about that. Trying to think. What's on my tongue? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think when it came out. It was that people said it was so ass. I'm trying to think. I gotta think about it.
And they've had screenings of The Flash. A lot of it has been met with positive reviews.
Okay, but also Ezra Miller keeps getting caught up in drama. Look at this shit, and he got shit that's like really bad. He got fucking domestic violence cases. He got goddamn whatever this shit was about messing with a girl that was underage or some shit like that. He got all kind of shit going on. So like,
she ain't underage now.
But you got my point. Like, he got shit.
They were grooming her.
He got shit that like real. He got this ain't like a damn drunk. This ain't like a damn some basic ass like. Oh yeah, I was fuck. I don't even know anymore. Jaywalking or some shit like that, or something like a little more, something like lightly that's like okay, it can go away. We throw this under the rug. He got serious shit, domestic violence. This shit, like, that's some serious, those are serious things that people look at.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, why even put this shit out? Because I have to still, even if you want to say it's going to HBO Max, I still have to market this movie. I have to market it.
Yeah.
They still do red boxes, they still do premieres and stuff like that for series.
You can market it without Ezra Miller.
He's the star of the movie.
But people will understand.
But people will also understand if you just get rid of the whole damn thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, people understand if you scrap it all. It's easier to scrap. How the hell do you go to a movie premiere and have everybody there but the star of the movie? Even though he's the main character in the film. That makes no damn sense.
Look, it's just the situation that they're in. That's what you got to do.
But that's what I'm saying. That they could do the same thing by just scrapping and saying, we were just in a bad situation. We're scrapping it. And it'll still be the same thing.
No, I don't. I wouldn't be okay with that. I still would like to see.
Why would you want? I'm a DC fan.
I am a DC.
Why would you want to see this come out this movie's ass?
I'm not. Look, let me put this right. I would hate to see this movie be in theaters. Yes.
If it comes to HBO Max, to get the same criticism.
But if it came to HBO Max, I would watch it.
It's still gonna get criticized because studios like this shit's ass. Why would they even release this? It's a bad taste in people's mouths. If it's bad, it's gonna be a bad taste. People like.
But what if the movie's great? But it's just like Ezra. Like Ezra's good. Back in that day,
do you really believe it would be great with 3 directors on came in and left?
I don't know.
How often does that happen with 3 directors?
It could be. What if it is?
It'll be slight chances.
What if it is?
If it's great, that's good. But it's slight chances.
Okay, exactly. And if it's good, then at least I know, hey, everything about this movie I can move forward with besides Ezra's
what if it's bad?
Okay, then,
there's a better chance it's bad than good. You agree with that? Because you're on your 4th director. If you had 3 directors coming in to do one film and they all left, that's a bad film, bro. You can't tell me that's all, we got this shit all cleaned up. That means there's a lot of damn different ideas of what the fuck should be going on in script, writing, all kind of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
That usually doesn't work well when you have that kind of shit happen. That's all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is for DC, you have to think about how much damage Birds of Prey did. People are like, this shit's ass. What the fuck is this? All I'm saying is with DC, you have some good films. You got Black Adam, you got Aquaman, you got Shazam coming. You got a lot of shit that's coming out that's trying to push you in a brighter light and new direction. You don't want to put this kind of shit out that's going to take you back steps. You're trying to show the fan base we have changed, we have grown, we figured out how to make this shit work and make dope films. If this shit's bad, it hurts regardless if you go to streaming or the movie theater. It's still gonna do the same shit. It's gonna be trending on Twitter. This shit's ass. You know how that shit go.
Yeah. Well, hey, guess we'll have to see, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
Let us know down below your thoughts on the Ezra Miller situation. Do you think the Flash movie should just be canceled at this point? Well, or do you think it should be released through HBO Max instead of theaters? Let us know your thoughts on it, and where do you think you want it? Where do you think you see the Flash film in a year from now? Will it be released in theaters, on streaming service? Will Ezra Miller be in it? With not in it, recasted? Let us know down below. We would love to hear your thoughts on that. Moving on to our next subject, we're going to talk about Joker. So, Joker has announced that they're making a sequel. It's going to be called Joker Folie à Deux. It is French for Madness of Two. And immediately when I heard the definition of the title, I knew that there was going to be Harley Quinn or someone similar to Joker in this movie. And apparently now there's recent casting news that came up that Lady Gaga is in talks to star as Harley Quinn. And that's not even the most extreme part about this film. It's that this film will be a musical. So starting off, Joker was a film I really enjoyed. It's one of my favorites as far as what DC has put out in recent years. Great villain movie, I guess. If I had to rank it with all the other villain movies that come out with Venom and all that shit, it's one of my favorites. I didn't need a second movie. The first movie ended so perfectly. So when I heard that there was an announcement for a sequel, I was confused. I was like, that's tough. But I will say this, is that, Joaquin Phoenix rarely does sequels, so the script had to be really fucking good for him to want to come back and do it. Especially considering all the things that he had to do to get in the role of the Joker. So there's that. Lady Gaga, I think she's a very talented musician. Like a lot of her songs, like her as an artist. I think she's amazing. Her casting as Harley Quinn actually ain't bad. I don't hate it. It's actually not bad casting, especially for this type of vibe that they're going with. But the musical is that's something. That is something. I mean, it's not the first time that a villain has sung in a Batman villain has sung before,
I think that shit was annoying. That was only a couple seconds. That was only a couple minutes.
And let's not forget, Joker sung in Arkham Knight. Remember that what's it called? That level when you had to disarm the bombs and you had to distract them.
Oh, I remember.
You remember that? Oh, okay. Well, there was that too.
I think I didn't really need this. This film's, the first one was cool. I only seen it twice. It's kind of like, it goes in that category like Logan, Watchmen, stuff like that. Like, they're good films. They're kind of depressing and kind of like, I only need to watch it once and I'm not gonna watch them a lot just because they're not very upbringing films. They don't make you like happy or put you like, they're darker films. So I look at that. I'm like, for me, this ain't for me, but it might be for someone else. I mean, the musical aspect's different. I mean, the first movie was kind of different. It took a lot from like Taxi and stuff like that. It's different. So I think with the director coming in and having a vision, I think this could be something dope. It'll be different than what we're used to with comic book films. The Lady Gaga cast, I think, is cool. She definitely get compared to Margot Robbie, regardless if you want to say, oh, that's more comic accurate or whatever. She's definitely get compared. But I think she's a great actress. I remember her in American Horror Story, multiple seasons. She's done some great roles in there. So I think she can live up to the task and actually put on a great performance. Joaquin Phoenix is an amazing actor. So for me, it's just not for me. I'll probably still watch it in theaters, but I don't think it's going to be for me. But it's not, that's just me though. But I'm sure it'll be a great film still for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I definitely, I don't know if I said it, but I definitely agree. I don't think you need a sequel after the first one, but yeah, it is what it is.
And I think about it like this, the musical, it could work because, we look at the last movie and how Joker kind of came up with a lot of things in his head. Like he had a lot of thoughts that actually didn't happen. Yeah. But you end up finding out that didn't happen. So maybe they could work that, like as far as the musical numbers, like it's all in their heads. I think that could work. I think... and also, Joker, I feel like it can do this compared to a lot of other DC films because of how separate it is from a lot of DC films in general. Like, if there's going to be a movie that takes a chance with this, Joker can. Mm-hmm. However, Joker was such a great movie, I would hate for this one to do it and end up tarnishing the first movie.
Yeah, sometimes less is enough. But, the first one gave you something different. It could give, a musical's kind of interesting for a villain comic book type character. That's kind of an interesting take. This could go two ways. It could be kind of annoying after a while. You'd be like, okay, this ain't for me. Cause I know how I am with shows. Like certain shows when they have like that musical episode, yeah. I'll be skipping through that because I don't care really. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear all that singing. But I don't know how they're gonna do this. This could be just partly a musical and they have some serious moments where it's just regular dialogue. We gotta see, man.
That's most musicals. Some musicals actually recently have a lot of are built on serious moments. Like kind of you think about Les Miserables.
Yeah, West Side Story.
West Side Story, that's very serious, but yet has a bunch of musical numbers. So
But also, you know what you're getting when you watch those films. Joker's. I think there's gonna be some people that go to Joker thinking, "Oh, let's make the first one," and then come out with a musical. And like, what the hell am I watching? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm very curious how this works. It's interesting casting, but I don't know, man. I mean, for me, I wasn't crazy about the first one. Like, the first one's a good movie, but like, I'm not like, oh man, I need a sequel. Like, I want to see more Joker. It's kind of like, you know.
Yeah, like I love the first one. I think it was an amazing film. I was rewatching that shit over and over again.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
shit's depressing.
Maybe, I mean, it could be a musical. You know, that bathroom scene.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
You know,
and I was curious because I mean he was locked up, so I'm kind of curious how that's all. I'm curious how they're gonna make all this work out because also this Joker's older, so you're gonna age him some more.
No, because
he is older. I mean, I think you have to age him in a way if you want to have Harley Quinn kind of like, or maybe that's when he's out because they could go to storyline when he was in the asylum. He met Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn.
Yeah. And then they end up breaking out of it.
But look, he killed that black chick in there and then was running around with the blood on his shoes.
Yeah.
So I don't think if you kill a damn psychiatrist, I don't think they'll let you get another psychiatrist.
My nigga, shit, you seen Joker? Yeah, Joker in every DC series has literally killed someone in.
No, but he killed a psychiatrist, bro.
Okay, they just hire another one.
But this movie has taken more of like a realistic approach too.
Javante, if you kill a psychiatrist, they're gonna.
They ain't put you no damn other psychiatrist. They put your ass ain't seeing your ass going probably the death penalty. Yeah. Think you think if you kill a psychiatrist, you'll get another psychiatrist just like that.
Also, you gotta think about
like they fucking toys.
Also, you gotta think about how Arkham works. Arkham is
this ain't Arkham.
Arkham is Arkham. Arkham is very different.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm curious. Because they were
technically the ending kind of led it do a musical if you want to, you know.
I mean, he's singing that song again.
Yeah, he's singing that song and he's dancing and shit.
How'd you feel about that scene?
That
scene, I was kind of like, I don't know.
I like
because he was running around the damn prison and shit. I'm like, I don't know about this. This shit didn't sit right.
But if you watch that scene, it kind of, I don't know, kind of teases you that that's what the second one is going to be. Now that you think about it,
fuck,
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hey, look.
I'm curious to see that first trailer.
This could either tarnish the first one. Oh,
I'm Siri.
Siri on a roll today. Interrupting me. Look. I love the Joker film. Well, this movie, if the movie is bad, then at the end of the day, I can always say, well, I can always just forget about this one and just pretend that the first one.
How it works.
Well, shit, it is going to work for me, goddammit.
That ain't how it works.
I'm just going to pretend that the first one was the last one and just end it there.
Nah, that ain't how it works.
But, you know, I like the Lady Gaga casting. Hey, I know that soundtrack will be fire, though. That is one thing.
Yeah, she's talented.
That is for sure. She is a very talented.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Ready for the trailer.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, moving on. So, what you doing? Oh, all right, moving on. So, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse has announced 2 of its villains. So, Vulture is going to appear in the film. And the Spot.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah.
Who's it played by?
Jason Schwartzman. Which I like it. I feel like his character works for these films, especially that involves a lot of interdimensional traveling. You know, the Spot is very known for that as far as a guy who can create multiple portals. That allows him to travel interdimensionally. I wonder if he has the same origin story. You know, I'm familiar with the Spot based on the Spider-Man TV show. I remember that whole interdimensional technology was a very serious arc from Hobgoblin using it, Green Goblin using it. Ultimately, you saw MJ disappear in that shit. And his character was forced to work for the Kingpin to work on that technology, and then he ended up getting all those spots, and that's how he ended up getting his powers, and he used it to commit crimes such as robbery.
He could throw the shit and go up in it, going up there.
Yeah. So he was quick. I mean, it was tight. It was a tight power. So I'm curious to see how it works for this film.
Yeah, I like that villain. I think that's cool, especially for what they're trying to do. The Vulture one's kind of interesting. I don't know, maybe because I just got Vulture. So I was kind of like, I kind of want to see Vulture again.
I mean, shit, we had Goblin in the...
Well, I went Goblin. I thought like some like Ryan. I mean, Spider-Man got so many goddamn villains though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just thought like, I don't know. And also I saw they sold Vulture and Morbius, so I was like, damn. That's true. But I mean, Vulture's a great character. I think I would have preferred seeing like a Rhino or something like that. Cause we ain't seen. I don't never see Rhino. They ain't never show Rhino ass. Or maybe even Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I mean, I just think this movie's gonna be great. I think this one the only thing Sony is gonna make that I really believe that they're gonna be successful right away. And I don't have no concerns because the animation looks amazing from the first trailer. It looks even better than they did in the first one. They got the same voice actors back, so that's dope. But it's gonna look good. I saw the pictures from the picture with him kicking your man with the portals. You see that picture?
Oh, you talking about with the spot?
Yeah. I saw the picture. It looked dope. So I think this is gonna be a great little film.
Yeah,
I'm excited for this one.
Same here.
And it got delayed, didn't it get delayed?
Yeah, it got pushed back to next year, which I was disappointed because I had that shit like number 1 or number 2 in my fucking top 10. Sadly. So yeah, let me just make sure.
Do you feel like you get? Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you got some Spider-Man fatigue?
No.
Really? You don't feel no Spider-Man fatigue?
Well, if the fact that it is Miles Morales, no. Okay. I can't. I feel like I get two different out of those two, like two different types of characters, two different types of vibes from those two different Spider-Man. So if I watch one now, if you released a whole bunch of Tom Holland Spider-Man shit, I would be like, okay, I'm kind of getting tired of this.
Well, I was thinking, I was like, we just got multiverse with the damn Spider-Man. Now we're getting more multiverse with this. I know they did multiverse in the first one too. Like we're getting more multiverse. Spider-Man, Tom Holland just gave us some multiverse. Yeah. We got a lot of multiverse going on. I was curious. Still excited for it though.
Yeah, you can never get tired of Spider-Man.
Yeah, you can. Spider-Man overplayed out.
Hey, ask that to the niggas who think they get tired of Batman.
Well, yeah, because Spider-Man's the most popular, most known, and most popular probably Marvel character.
I'm saying niggas don't get tired of Batman like that either.
They don't, and that's why none else get made. They know. Hey, motherfuckers will keep watching this Batman. That's a dumb. Hey, Warner Bros. Said we gotta make one film. We're going bankrupt. It's gonna be a Batman film.
That is true.
That shit's gonna make the money. It's just how it goes. So
that is very true.
Overall, it's gonna be dope. I think this movie's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Let's see what the soundtrack looking like. They better come correct with that soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
That first one was fire, so they better come correct.
Mm-hmm. Next up, there's a Thunderbolts movie in development.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Thunderbolts.
I think it's interesting. I know you're trying to go to. I think it's gonna be interesting. Came out the general. You about to go to that general shit, ain't you?
I wasn't even gonna say nothing about that.
Yeah, sure you weren't. I think it'd be interesting, depending on what they do with it. I mean, you recast General Ross.
Mm-hmm. You mean damn it, William Hurt? Yeah,
William Hurt, great actor by the way. Rest in peace. You replace him with another general. I guess you could do that to play General Ross, and you got you already brought back Abomination now.
Yeah,
like you brought him back in a way, so you have that.
You have
the Red Hulk thing's gonna be interesting still, but you could maybe show Red Hulk in She-Hulk.
You have U.S. Agent John Walker.
Yeah, you got John Walker now, so they're building it up. It makes sense that they do go that. I remember after seeing, yeah, exactly.
Elena.
There you go. I remember after seeing after we watched Falcon Winter Soldier, everyone thought like, oh, we're gonna hear about the Thunderbolts. You know what I mean? And we had that lady that was coming in, maneuvering. She could be the one running this thing, so it's gonna be interesting to see. You know what I mean? So
I would like to see a Thunderbolts project because honestly, it gives Marvel.
Would you bring Thunderbolt Ross in? Would you bring him in She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Show
to a new one, yeah. There's a new one, yeah. Look, because hey, when actors die, bro, like especially for comic book movies, I just find it difficult to say, hey, we're just going to show.
William Hurt is also different than Chadwick Boseman. You can't compare the two. William Hurt's role in the movies aren't as big as Chadwick Boseman's role.
Okay.
No, I'm just being real. William Hurt's roles in the William Hurt is great in the movies. Rest in peace, William Hurt. But his roles weren't as impactful as the Chadwick Boseman. Right? Chadwick Boseman was a main character. General Ross was there for a couple movies, and he's there. Yeah. But he's not the impact that Chadwick Boseman was.
Well, I'll say for both of those.
So it's a little different.
Well, I'll say for both of those characters, my thing is that there's still a lot of story left for both of those characters in. Let me ask you:
does General Ross even change back and forth, or does he stay Red Hulk? What if you just keep him Red Hulk the whole time?
You could do.
You ain't got to recast him.
You could do that.
See,
I think he changes back and forth though.
Well, if you didn't want that route, you could just keep him Red Hulk all the time.
Yeah, you could do that.
You know what I mean? But Chadwick Boseman, that's a whole different conversation. We ain't get into it, but that's a whole different kind. I think
that's fine.
You gotta that's a whole different character because the character was so important in the MCU as far as like foundation. So it's a little bit different with Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna come with that. I knew you were gonna come with that.
Look, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna get in this argument with you today about Chadwick Boseman. If you want to see our arguments about Chadwick Boseman and being recasted,
I don't know. They're saying supposedly Black Panther trailer was supposedly people saying Black Panther looks good from the trailer.
Yeah.
We gonna see.
Look, buddy. All I'm saying is it would be a lot better But if they just
we talked about this last week. I said like if they brought one from the multiverse and said, hey, it's in the multiverse, like from Earth 8616 or something like that.
But then you're just gonna open a lot more questions.
No, you're not. Then you'll take it. You'll be happy to take it back.
Okay, if that happens, then I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, so you could just bring another Black Widow from the multiverse. You just bring
that one's dead.
You can just bring another.
You say she died. You say she died fighting Thanos in that universe.
In what?
And the Earth that they went to for Doctor Strange, you say she died in that Earth.
Okay, why can't Iron Man died. Why I go to an Earth where she's alive?
Why do all that?
Okay,
so you're overthinking it. No.
Am I overthinking, or the people that make this just underthink it?
You watch Star Wars, right?
Huh?
You love Star Wars, right?
Yes, I love
Star Wars. You ever think
Wars.
about how Luke's speeder stays floating?
Come on, motherfucker.
I'm saying you want to go into details. You go the same thing. How does Luke's speeder stay floating, but Han Solo has to land his plane?
That is different.
How?
That is different. That's what.
How? It's the same thing. If you overthink anything, you're gonna be like, I can figure out.
But that's not overthinking. I'm just taking away what you told me from that. And just, it's not really overthinking because we literally have watched.
But I'm telling you,
we have watched What If episode. We watched a What If episode where T'Challa or what's his name, Black Widow went to a universe where they lost a Black Widow.
Yes, well, what I'm saying is we're not. But then she can't. Yeah, she went back to her world after that. Though. She went back to her world, didn't she?
No, she stayed in that world where they lost the Black Widow.
Well, look, I'm saying if you want to do, that's what I'm trying to say. You don't know when you'll be happy. I'm saying if you don't want to do the child with both, if you want to try like a Black Panther back in the MCU, that's probably the best way to go about it because you have established the multiverse. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you can still go in there. Oh, how come we can't bring Arm back? How come we can't bring this back? How come we bring this? That's fine. You can do that. But I mean, if you're trying to think about like, hey, I just want the character. If you really just want the character back, that's the best way to go about it.
I don't just okay. All right, whatever.
What do you mean? I don't understand that. How do you understand that? That's what I'm saying. Instead of just recasting, saying, "Hey, we just brought somebody to play the same role and already established the same storyline." I'd rather you bring that. You could imagine you bring him in and you already have a Storm that he's married to or something like that. How cool would that be already? You could establish Storm too. Bring Storm over too.
Yeah. Let's just shelve this conversation because you'll never understand it. But it's fine. It's fine.
Just different opinions.
But yeah, it would be tight. It would be tight because I think for Marvel, it gives them something different. Similar to DC and how they do Suicide Squad. It gives them their own version, kind of.
I was talking to my friends about the MCU, and they were talking about they're ready for it to be done.
Really?
I think people also just like. I said we got a lot of dope stuff still coming. Just the fact that nothing's really been built up yet. Nothing's been connected to anything.
Yeah.
So people are just watching everything. Like, okay, eventually it'll connect. But I think people are ready to see some kind of connection to something. You know what I mean?
See, and that's what I hate about the whole connection.
No, I don't think it's bad. I mean, shit.
I'm not saying it is bad. I'm just saying.
We said in our videos, we were like, oh, shit, I need to connect to Spider-Man or stuff like that. I mean,
but the thing I'm saying is like, no matter, because like let's say Miss Marvel right now so far the first episode, that's a perfect adaptation from Miss Marvel in the comics. Mm-hmm. So if this show ends up being great and it's a perfect adaptation of Miss Marvel from the comics, people will still hate it if it doesn't tie into the MCU.
But we already know it's tied to the MCU.
I know, but you know what I mean, like as far as just tying in.
Yeah, but
what does it do for the future?
But we already know it's tied because we already saw like the whole thing where she was thinking about the fight scene with Thanos, and then but we know she's coming to Miss Marvel. We already know she's gonna be in that movie, so like she is tied in. It ain't like she's gonna get this solo show. And that's it.
I'm just theoretically, like just putting it as an example. Mm-hmm. If let's say we didn't know the Marvels were coming and all that. But still, Miss Marvel is a good show.
Yeah.
Great show. But people would still hate it if it has no tie-ins.
Yeah.
Whereas, I'm just a person that likes to see good, adaptations from comics be translated to live.
But let's be honest. Majority of people are not watching Miss Marvel just to watch Miss Marvel. They're watching Miss Marvel. Some people watch it because they think it's a dope show. Some people also are watching it. There's different perspective for viewers. Some people are watching it to watch it. Some people watch it because it's MCU. Some people watch it because they want to see where it connects in the MCU and later on the MCU. So, like, you got to think that's how the Marvel movies make so much money because of the fact you have to watch them all. You have to watch them all because they're all connected. So they make money off that. You can't skip a Marvel movie. It's not like a DC movie. You can skip one and say, okay, this is not connected to nothing else. Yeah. Marvel's all connected. That's how you make their money. It's actually smart marketing because I make you go see every movie, watch every show. So I'm getting your viewership. So it actually works in the best favor. That's why they make so much money off the movies. Even a movie that's a B-list character can make. Like Ant-Man the Wasp. How much money Ant-Man the Wasp make? And that movie wasn't that great, I thought. But it made so much money because it was right after Infinity War.
Yeah. We
got to see what happened. And they didn't tie that movie into the post-credit scene. That's what I'm saying.
That could be tight. Jake Schreier, who's directed Dave and Paper Towns, is directing the what's it called, Thunderbolt movie. I wonder if he's talking about like Dave the show with Lil Dicky, or is he talking about Dave the movie with Eddie Murphy? Because those are two.
What's his name?
Jake Schreier.
Just Google his name. Just move it. Just copy and paste his name.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, let's go.
You probably could see. This is gonna be. This is one of the movie theaters.
Probably. I mean, it could probably just be a Disney Plus release.
I think it's Disney Plus release, which is cool though. I think that might be actually better because you're trying to establish a whole bunch of characters. Well, I mean, you already established John Walker in a way, but you also want to establish these other characters. So.
Oh, Dave the show. Okay, I like Dave.
I've only seen season 1. But season 1 was fun. Interesting choice of directing though, director. But that's what Marvel's been doing lately. They've been trying different things, getting people from different aspects of film to do stuff. So it could be great.
The cast has yet to be officially announced, though fans are speculating that potential characters on the lineup could include Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, the main chick that was recruiting all of them, Baron Zemo from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, Mike Coulter's Luke Cage, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, and John Bernthal's Punisher, among others.
It's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
You gotta do a show.
You also gotta include, Abomination.
Yeah, that's a lot of characters. I'm saying I don't think they're gonna do all. That's a lot of characters.
They probably won't do a lot of them, but.
And I don't see him doing Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna save him for his own movie.
Probably not. But hey, at the end of the day, I think it's a nice. Like I said, I think it's nice for Marvel to do something different. Similar to DC with Suicide Squad, you have a film focused on villains. I would actually be piqued to see something like that. So.
Yeah, I think it could be dope, especially since some of these guys have already been established in a certain way. I don't get why Florence Pugh would want to join the team though.
Well, because old girl was talking to her at the end.
I know, but we already established that he didn't kill her.
But what if this takes place before that?
In a what? Hold on, I'm trying to think. What do you mean before that?
If it takes place before Hawkeye.
I'm trying to think. Hawkeye takes place what? How many years after Endgame? I mean, you could do that, yeah. But they said that Jeremy Renner also Hawkeye. They brought Jeremy Renner.
I don't think Jeremy Renner would.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't make no sense. He already have seen. You know what I mean?
I don't think he would be involved, but
yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if I want Black Widow's sister like in that. And I don't know in that kind of. I don't know if that would work.
I can see it. It makes sense.
Depends what time zone you're in though. Depends like what time you're.
Yeah, that's what I said. If they do it before Hawkeye, then it could work. But if you do it after, then it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. That's interesting.
We'll see. Lastly, let's jump into some horror. So, Scream 6. Now, Scream 6, it is returning all of its cast from the last one. Pretty much everyone who survived. Hayden Panettiere is coming back as Kirby, which I'm psyched for her character. I actually enjoyed her character in Scream 4. Probably my favorite character in Scream 4. And then also, as you know in the movie, if you look closely on a YouTube thumbnail, it shows that her character survived. However, Neve Campbell, the star of the Scream franchise for many years as Sidney Prescott, she will not be returning. Let me see if I can pull up.
I heard David Arquette actually spoke on it now.
He did?
Supposedly he did.
Damn.
But while you're pulling that up, look guys, now you guys, if y'all see me on the Halloween talk, I've been like before Halloween Kills, I said they should kill off Laurie Strode. I thought Michael Myers needed to be separated, but that movie they actually did separate them, which I liked because they did say he wasn't even looking for her. So they have separated Michael Myers from Laurie Strode, which I thought was a great thing. That's all I wanted them to do. I didn't think about doing that, but the fact that they did that works for me.
Right.
With Neve Campbell, I get she's been in every Scream movie. Unlike Jamie Lee Curtis, she's been in every Scream. She has been the final girl, and I understand. Now, this is about the money. I think if she got bamboozled and they hit her with a low offer right away, I think that's messed up because Neve Campbell has done a lot for this franchise. She is this franchise in a way, her and Ghostface.
And just stop you real quick there. She, quote from Neve Campbell, she said, "I felt the offer that was presented to me did not equate to the value I brought to the franchise." So I'm guessing it was about money.
And okay, well, we don't know the money, we don't know the price, and we ain't counting nobody's pockets. But I'm curious how much she was looking for. Like, was she looking at Jamie Lee? Was she looking for Jamie Lee Curtis money, or was it just like a bad offer? Like, we don't know. I don't think nobody knows. Nobody's probably gonna know. Cause if it's like she wanted Jamie Lee Curtis money, I think that's kind of. Hey, Neve. Yeah, slow down.
Is it?
Yes, because
I mean, you look at it. She's been in every single one of like Scream 1 through 6. Jamie Lee, she was in the first 2 Halloweens.
H2O.
But before that, it was a huge. Sure. It was a huge gap. Then she came back in H2O, had a little role in Resurrection, and now she's back for.
But Halloween look at the money. Look how much Halloween makes in box office compared to what Scream 5 made. Scream 5 didn't do nothing compared to Halloween. Halloween's killer when it comes to horror. When it comes to box office numbers.
Okay.
So Halloween's It's a bigger franchise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scream is cool. Even Scream 5. Scream 5 is a decent movie. It's cool. Halloween Kills, the Halloween 2018 are like considered great films. People like those films. They're great box office numbers. Mm-hmm. So I understand why Jamie Lee Curtis got the bag she got. And especially since you're bringing her back as a fair, this character is one of the original characters. And I get Neve Campbell should got paid. I'm not saying she shouldn't get paid. But if she come out there saying it gotta be Jamie Lee Curtis money or else, I'm not coming back. That's kind of tough because, Halloween, Scream, I gotta look at Scream 5's box office.
It made a lot in the box office. What are you
compared to Halloween, though?
Halloween, you talking about the recent Halloween Kills?
Yeah, Halloween Kills. Let me see. I'm about to look at Scream 5 box office.
Yeah, you probably gotta look it up, but...
You could talk.
Look,
so 140. It did 140 million.
140 mil? That's what Scream made?
That's what Scream did.
Okay, how much for the Halloween?
They 131.7. Hold on. How much I said Scream 5 made?
I forgot.
140. Maybe look at the box office numbers like all around.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Look, I think this potentially could be a blessing in disguise for us Scream fans because, let's be honest, I just don't see what you can really do with Neve Campbell's, you can do with Sidney Prescott in these films anymore. The last film clearly showed that they were going in a new direction with the new cast. Like, they were going to be the new It cast of Scream. And, Scream, Sidney, she's, a mother now, as you saw in the last film. She's moved on. The only reason why she came back was to help out old girl. But I just feel like it would kind of be just cheap now to kill her off, especially when she's lived this long at this point. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion. How about... I don't know. I feel like if you're going to move on, if you're going to have a new killer... Because I've heard that this movie will take place in New York, which is a different setting, which is great. The only time that they ever did anything outside of Woodsboro was in Scream 3, which was in California for the movie. Scream 2 was in college, but it was close to Woodsboro still, I believe.
Yeah. So look at this right here. I thought they came out different years. It came out this year. Mm-hmm. Start of this year. It did 81 million. This 2022 grossing. It did 81,641,405. Tickets sold 8,903,097.
Okay.
Halloween did in 2021 92 million. My bad. 92 million. Over 92 million. And then for tickets sold, it did over 10 million also.
Okay.
So it did better numbers. That's just I don't know if that's worldwide. I think it's just here. But yeah. Still. Cause I was listening to what you're saying too. I think it's time to switch up. I think Scream has gotten to the point now where it's very stale. You kind of know what to expect. You already have done the boyfriend killer twice. You've done the family member killer. You've done the guy. You've done the what was the number? What was his association? The third guy. You've done Billy's mom. Mm-hmm. You've done her help. The guy she got off the website to help her.
Nikki.
You've done that also with the new one. You got the girl to help the old dude off the website. Mm-hmm. And then, what was old dude's relationship with them in 3? Was he the director or something like that?
He was the director, but he was also Sydney's half-brother.
Yeah, so you've done a lot of family stuff. So I think Scream got to the point now where they kind of have gotten very stale. You kind of know what to expect. I like the idea, supposedly, of them moving to New York and doing a New York movie. I think New York would be kind of cool. It's big. You do a lot, especially in college.
Yeah.
I know we've done the college, but New York is different. You know what I mean? But yeah, Sidney Prescott, I thought they ended her story very well in the last one.
Yeah, same here.
Let her walk onto the sunset. Let her go on.
Enjoy the rest
of her
life.
And because let's be honest, Ghostface didn't even want her in this past movie. She came back, but she wasn't the reason why they had a girl planned already out to get her. She was the one they wanted to get back to so they could set her up.
Exactly.
So Sidney Prescott really didn't even need to be part of the story because these characters had no relationship with Sidney Prescott. It was like a bonus to have Sidney there, but you don't need Sidney. I mean, for us it was great, but like as far as the villain. So yeah, I'm happy with them moving on. I wish it was on better time. I wish that it wasn't because of money. I wish it was more like a story wise. But I think Scream is confident that they can move on with this franchise and do another film and find something new to do.
Yeah.
But also, what the problem is with Scream is I think they try to be like Halloween too much. Because I don't believe they had 3 films planned out. Like Halloween, before Halloween came out, we knew we were in 3 movies.
No, Scream never has that shit planned.
That's what I'm saying. Like Halloween, before Halloween 2018 was about to come out, they already had said we got 2 more films after this. Yeah. So they had a story that was already for 3 films. They knew what they were going, the direction they were going in. Mm-hmm. I feel like Scream just dropped 1. They said, "Oh, we did really well with Scream 5. Let's come out with some more." Especially since slashers are back in style. Like iconic slashers are back in style.
Right.
So they're just putting stuff together now, and I think I don't know if this film's gonna be as good because I don't feel like they have an idea what they want to do possibly.
Mm-hmm. I do like that it's different. They're taking a new approach as far as it being in New York because, I think it's believable in a sense that anybody from all over the world can listen or learn about the Woodsboro, what happened in Woodsboro, and someone can take inspiration from that from another place outside of Woodsboro. It doesn't have to be in Woodsboro where a killer has to copycat. So I like this new approach that they're trying to take with it.
What I would do? I'd do a cult of killers. 10 killer, Tim Ghostface.
Yeah, it's new. That wouldn't be a bad
new,
concept. Yeah,
like you could use the internet, like with TikTok and all this other kind of stuff. Like they're all like a little cold or something like that. You could do something like that. I think they have to do something new. They have to really test it. But to go back to what we were talking about with Neve Campbell, also, Gina Ortega's been amazing. I think she's a future Scream queen. She's done some great film with X. She's gonna be Wednesday in the New Addams Family Netflix thing. She's done Scream. I think she's really a star in the making. I think that's who they're gonna push forward now as far as. Final girl.
That's who I hope they push forward with. But at the end of the day, how they made it seem with the last movie,
Sam was hated though. People hated Sam.
Really? Well, that's who it seemed like they were trying to make the main character, especially because of what her backstory was, being Billy Loomis's daughter.
That's no.
I think that's what they're trying to do.
But if she's if you take it to New York, what's the connection? Because she's from Woodsboro.
Okay, what if she's the one that goes to New York?
Isn't she older than the other one? Gina Ortega's like in high school. She's already grown.
Yeah, what if she moves there? I don't know.
I would not want Sam to be the final.
She
girl.
wants to get away.
She was a great actress. She was cool, but I don't want her. I don't think she should be the final girl. I think she was cool, but I don't think she's a final girl.
Yeah. A lot of people will agree with you. I think a lot of people will agree that Jenna Ortega made more sense as a final girl. I think she was the better actress.
Yeah.
For that film, but we'll see.
I feel like even Sam's story is kind of complete now because she's finally fought her demons. She told her sister about the truth, what happened. I think she's kind of
Mm-hmm.
So in that way, I see it as a new start. I mean, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see. I gotta see that first trailer.
Yeah.
And I gotta hear more information about the film. But I wish these films would have a better idea. I think everyone's trying to be like Halloween because Halloween has like reset the tone as far as horror slashers, bringing them back with how they're doing it and how they're able to succeed with the box office and everything like that and the fan success. So I think they're trying to be like that, and in some way you gotta do your own thing. I wish they would have planned this out better when they did Scream 5. I heard Scream 5 is more like a Wes Craven tribute, like it's for Wes Craven for the last time. Then you know what I mean? So, but
I didn't even expect them to make a Scream 6.
I think they made that money. They're gonna do Scream. I think they made the money,
but
and also let's not do this either. Let's also compare not shitting on Scream. 'Cause I like Scream. Scream 5 was cool. It's not my favorite Scream, but it was good. It also came out in January.
Yeah, there was nothing really.
Think about January is always the weakest month when it comes to movies because the holiday, everybody goes crazy for the holiday. I'm trying to think what came out in October with Halloween. Because usually like November, December, those like the tough months when it comes to film. Then January is like a very light month. Not nobody's really hitting like that. So
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. Disappointing for Neve. Feel bad for her, but at the end of the day, like I just feel like, again, this could be a blessing in disguise. I'm sad that like Javante mentioned, it's sad that it had to be this way for Neve Campbell not to be in any more Scream movies. But
they still got Courtney Cox coming back too.
Yeah, she
was in New York though doing her news thing.
Yeah,
but I think her story's pretty much complete too. It's time to get rid of her off. I wouldn't be. I'm not.
But like her being around made sense in the fact that she's a reporter. So like she writes books. She reports on everything Woodsboro and as far as these killings. So it made sense for Courtney Cox to come back, even though I think it's overdue for her as well.
Yeah, it's time to move her on too. Like let her retire and go. You know.
Yeah, but regardless, look. Hey, Neve, we love you.
Now, I think Courtney Cox wanted to come back, supposedly. It said she didn't really want to come back.
Yeah, that's what I heard, too. But, again, Neve, we love you. You were one of my favorite Scream queens. You know, so I even named my car Sydney because of you. So, there you go.
That's because Wild Things. I don't want to fool you.
That, too.
Yeah, Neve Campbell's amazing. We love her. She's definitely one of the best final girls, for sure. Beautiful actress. Great person. Great. Seems like I always hear great things about her when people go to cons and meet her. So shout out to her. But I think it's great for Scream to move forward with new blood, especially with more youth, new blood. And I think you know she got a nice send off with her character. You know, not dying, character just going off in the sunset, going to live with her kids, and you know.
Yeah, agreed.
Helping out one last time.
Mm-hmm. Although if they did,
and also helping Sam because Sam needed help. She kind of helped Sam get through her. You know,
if they brought her back, I could see her. Like if they brought her back, I would see her having more of the Cotton Weary treatment. Wherein, you know, was it Scream?
Did they kill her off?
Where Scream 3, he got killed off.
That's even more disrespectful.
That would be
even more disrespectful.
I could see that. I could see that.
I think I could see them doing that with Courtney Cox. I don't think they could do that with Neve Campbell, bro. That's disrespectful. Kill him off in the first 10 minutes. That's like some Jamie Lee Curtis thing on Halloween Resurrection.
Yep.
You can't do that. Exactly. That's disrespectful.
Exactly.
That's disrespectful. You're gonna bring her back. You gotta let her come back as a final girl. But that's what I'm saying. You can't. Or you gotta let her come back as one of the main characters to do it. And you can't make her a villain. You can't make her the killer. That wouldn't make sense.
Oh no, fuck no.
So
that would immediately
just best to let her
trash.
Let her walk, man. Let's keep it moving.
Agreed. And sometimes, you
deserve your bag, Neve Campbell. It's about the money. You deserve your money.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes, bro, just let survivors survive, man. You ain't gotta just because survivors like, hey, I survived one movie. That means, I gotta face a killer in the next movie.
A lot of people think Jamie Lee Curtis is gonna survive Halloween Ends.
Oh, really?
So some people think she's gonna walk off into the sunset.
I hope.
I mean, they don't count. They could kill Michael. I mean, it's Blumhouse, but I don't see Michael dying. You can't kill Michael. I'm rooting for Michael. Hope he wins.
Yeah.
You ain't rooting for Michael, bro?
Shit, fuck no.
Damn, bro, it's like that.
Shit, I was hoping they'd kill his ass last movie.
Jamie Lee Curtis want the smoke though. He didn't want no part where she wanted the smoke.
You know what? I just want that nigga to die just so I can know. That nigga officially dies. Like he actually can die.
Supposedly, he's written that he can't die. And it was written originally. I can't think of his first name. The person that helped the film.
And you know why I want him to die? Because if he somehow lives, then somehow some people are gonna be like, we can make a spin-off Halloween franchise.
Supposedly there's a Halloween something coming out, but now y'all gonna do. I know Michael Myers is like some Halloween.
But you know what I'm saying? They could literally say, the story continues. It's just not with Jamie Lee.
They wouldn't do that because they're gonna do it. It's a 3-film deal. They're done.
You'd be surprised at how horror.
You'd
be surprised how horror franchises are run.
No, I can see in 15 years somebody taking over because I don't know who the rights go back to after that. After Blumhouse gets rid of it, I don't know who the rights go back to.
Yeah,
but I can see 20 years they do it again. I mean, you can't kill Michael, bro.
We gonna see.
He's Michael Myers.
We gonna see. I can't wait to do that trailer reaction. That's gonna be.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that movie.
But yeah, that will conclude this CBM talk. We hope
try to keep it short for you guys. Ain't that long actually. 40 minutes ain't bad.
We'll add that with the 20 minutes. That's about an hour 20.
Okay, that's not too bad. Sorry, guys.
Still not too bad. But, yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Or, no, about an hour. What the fuck am I saying? But we still hope you guys enjoyed this CBM talk. Let us know down below your thoughts on some of the issues that we covered. If you enjoyed this discussion, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
You talking about the what's it called? Yeah or no?
About the what?
The collab. You gotta wait.
Oh, I was gonna do that for the next video.
Alright. Yeah. We'll save that for you for the next video. Gotta tune in for the next one, get to see that what's going on. We got some big news coming, collab on the way, so
yep.
We'll let y'all know. But I'm Javante, man. It's fun talking to y'all. Stay healthy, stay safe out there, guys. And we gonna see you next time, bro.
Deuces.
Hey. Go Celtics also, by the way.
Yeah. Warriors and Sits. Deuces.